be driving the Soarer, and I am very excited. We are heading to what could possibly be one of the best meets. If you love Toyota Soarers and rare JDM cars, you're in for a treat.
Yeah, 96 boy, cream hunt. Mr. Mike Ripper, bring it to you, rugged boy. Enter my dimension, them C's are lacking a comprehension. That's why you take them to school and leave them after for detention. My whole squad is one aggravated platoon, drinking Hennessy and whiskey, smoking lace blunts in the afternoon. The world gets tired for my fat beats and hooks, smoking with crooks, putting fakers in history books. Fuck the media.
After the Facebook groups at Soarer Owners UK and also the Soarer Parts UK and Europe. And I've been involved in Soarers probably just over 10 years now and owned quite a few.
Yeah, he's being very humble. So Tom is the guy you need to know, because any advice, any history, any car, Tom's probably owned most of the cars.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there's a guy called Simon, if you haven't already met him.
Yep.
He's probably got another 10 years on me in terms of Soarers, so, you know, I can't say I've had everything, but it's quite nice that when you come to these things, you can say, oh, that's got a part off my car, that's had that, or I've seen that at a show. So it is a very, very closely knit community, and actually the more people involved in it, the better, because you can share parts and share stories and advice and knowledge as well. That's a massive thing in these cars.
So the newest edition for you, how long have you had this one for?
So this, I've had about a month. I bought it from a chap down towards sort of Southampton way, and I have to say, as soon as I saw the pictures of it and realised it was the colour it was, I had to go for it. Just purely, I don't know whether you can see from the camera, but in today's sunlight it really does pop.
It really does.
Yes, it could do with the machine polish and it needs a couple of bits doing to it, but I just thought I didn't want to turn down the opportunity. It's almost a purple but almost a maroon. It's almost very in between, but to find one in stock form, which this car is incredibly rare.
Yeah.
It must be only one or two in the UK.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an R-Reg car, but it's looking at the V5. It's been in the UK since new.
It really offsets nice from the body colour as well. Yeah. It's a really nice combo.
It's not the most sought after interior, but I think it does. It does work. Yeah, certainly. When you look at these, you always ignore the mileage and say, what does the interior look like? And actually, the interior does ring true with the fact that it's done 100k.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a 2J GE, so it's a non-turbo, but it is a VVTi rather than non-VVTi.
Okay.
So it's 225 brake horsepower, which
yeah.
doesn't seem a lot, but actually it does suit the fact that because it's stock, it does suit the.
Yeah, and they blend well with an auto box as well.
Yeah,
so.
They do. That's the thing. It's never going to be set the world on fire.
Yeah.
Performance, but it is it's not a bad drive for what it is. Put a set of coilovers on it, but not silly, crashy coilovers. Put some good quality coilovers on it. I've got a set of Advan TC2 wheels to put on it, which I'm going to paint in like a pale gold. And I've got some gold Soarer badges.
Oh,
as
gorgeous!
Well,
very nice.
I'm going to fit to it just because I think it works quite well with the colour.
Yeah.
And then probably I'm going to get the front and rear bumpers repainted, machine polish that car. Like I said, I think there's some really nice paint to come up.
Definitely.
With a machine polish.
Just needs a tiny bit of TLC, really.
It does. Yeah, it has been. I think it's been owned by an older person. It's been bounced off a couple of corner of the garage walls.
Really, really glad he's got a hold of this, because maybe a couple more owners down the line might not have been in such a nice condition that it is now. So, yeah, really nice. Dan's pretty much built this thing, bar paint, all himself, which is an incredible feat, because I'll insert some pictures from Dan of what this used to look like. The thing I like about Dan's car as well, there's loads of like Easter eggs around the car.
IA membership.
That's amazing. And then you got the little Marlboro here. Brilliant. And the cassettes, man. The old school D1 Vertex mirrored decals, which are absolutely fantastic. Did you have to paint the interior yourself?
Yes, the interior was like horrible two-tone colours, like cream and black, which wasn't to my liking. And say factory like black interiors, just borrowing so much money.
Yep.
So I thought, oh, cheapest route is to dye it all, and yeah, it's quite chuffed how it come out. Really.
But you've also got these beautiful carbon inlays here as well. Is that from C300 Concept, is it?
No, so they're actually hydro dipped for now.
Bride Lomaxes, I'm assuming? Or are they...
Yeah, Bride seats in there, and on M2 motorsport rails, and yeah, it's snug fit.
Yep.
Yeah, not very being a small size, but.
Oh,
No,
put
yeah,
it.
rear seat delete.
Yeah, rear seat delete. So did you buy this as a pack, the rear seat delete?
This is a kit where it comes like an aluminium plate, like a
Yeah,
backing
yeah,
board.
yeah, I've seen the one. Yeah.
I've had them all sort of refelted to match the interior.
Cage that you had in here as well.
So it's a Cusco 7-point D1 dash dodger. So you come in like the metallic blue, but I had it powder coated all in black. So the guy before me had it powder coated in black.
And you just build it in the car?
Yeah, you build it in the car. So yeah, to like build it outside the car, work wherever every bit goes, get it all sort of lined up, and then sacrilege, drill through the floor, bolt it with all the plates and stuff that comes with the kit. But yeah, it's just the only annoying thing is you can't open a glove box, which is annoying. But luckily enough, I've taken everything out there before.
Yeah. Smart that. So we've got non-VVTi, obviously a few bolt-ons with the intake and all the rest of it. Have you done anything else to the engine? Or?
Literally, it's just like maintenance, cam belt, water pump, basically, yeah, just oil and filter every year.
Yeah.
Nothing too sort of extravagant yet. So I wanted to build like a good basis for a car.
Yep.
And then sort of slowly go towards manual conversion, sort of bumping the power up
Cool.
and stuff.
Are you going to be going my route with the BMW box? Are you going R154?
R154, yeah. It's got intended, you know, yeah. Everything's there for it. It's just saving the money up for it. Really.
Yeah, of course.
The bits and the pedals and.
Are you going to get a built one from like Garage D with the? I think the synchros they build or something like that.
Yeah, try and get like a rebuilt one, or even opt down the route of getting a new one from Toyota, but just whatever funds allows really.
Yeah, Matt. Because there's 2-3 grand now.
Yeah, I think about 3.5 grand, 4 grand. Depends on sort of where you get it from, but at least you know it's a brand new box, hasn't been thrashed.
Yeah. But this deserves that kind of gearbox anyway. Definitely, really.
Yeah,
nice.
I want to do everything properly as best as I can.
One thing that everyone's jealous of here as well, that I've seen everyone talking about, the Ganador mirrors, mate.
Yeah, I have to be honest, they're Aero 23 mirrors, so basically a reproduction style, but yeah, great company, and quite reasonable priced, and just finishes the look of the car off for me, really.
Brilliant, well done. Thank you very much. Appreciate
No worries,
it.
thank you.
So Jack,
Hello.
show the audience what we're dealing with.
So it's got a built box and Marlin crawler box, CAS 1.5 weight,
Nice.
and like super brakes. Just trying to keep it OEM plus really.
Yeah.
Restore it.
But you've been building this last year, would you say?
About a year, yeah. About a year now.
Done a really nice job, man. Really nice job. And he's got some incredible rare bits of kit on there. So he's got these amazing US spec mirrors. Jack is definitely ahead of the game because these period correct Panasonics, there's loads of Sony ones as well, are absolutely shooting up in price. But also it's nice to have the kind of period correct stuff as well, man.
Yeah.
Smashing it. Nice one. Actual black interior, genuine?
Yeah, factory manual, factory black interior.
Jesus, that is so rare. It is a mix of like the US Soarer scene, but also the JDM Soarer scene, which is, you've got the best of both worlds, to be honest with you. But you bought this actually from, who was it again? KBD, and paid the shipping imports during all the tariffs and everything. Fair play, man.
Yeah, it was a bit of a whim. I was expecting to get bent over by the import fees.
Yeah.
The £200 landing rate is pretty good.
Mate, that's brilliant. And to be fair, it actually fits very nice and it gives it like a proper aggressive stance as well, man. Dude, it's so sick. So this amazing day that we've had has all been because of one person. His name's Simon, and I'm not gonna lie, he's probably got one of the maddest collections that I've ever seen of old school Toyotas, every generation. Simon, thank you very much for today.
More than welcome.
What inspired you to just build this?
Bought one kind of on a whim because my mate had a 4-litre V8. I was looking for a V8. A factory manual one turned up. I didn't know what it was. I said to him, I wanted a V8.
Yeah.
But there's one here. It's a turbo and it's manual. I said I don't know whether to buy it, and he said if you don't, I will. So I was like, oh, is it a bit rare then? He said, yeah, no, it's super rare. So buy it. Went and test drove it. Came back. When it stopped shaking, I bought it. And then I have not stopped for the last 21 years. I've been buying, selling, breaking Soarers.
Incredible.
I've had north of 80 Soarers in the last 21 years. I know I have.
Wow.
Seriously, I've had north of 80
Wow, I
Soarers
didn't know that. Jesus.
in the last 21 years. And currently have a collection of 5. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Well,
Just obsessed.
yeah, I mean, the one thing that's clear with your collection is the respect that you have for not only the history of these cars, but also the time that they were built in. It's really clear that you like to kind of keep things period correct. I know this one is very much just all out and crazy.
It has to be.
Yeah, of course, of course.
This is a 99 plate, was a 2JZ NA, now has a 2JZ GTE bottom end, NA VVTi head, Pulsar turbo, manual conversion, TRD diff, all the works, Link ECU. She's running 576 horsepower at the moment. On running in, we're going 8 HP conversion on it next, ramping it up to about 700 horsepower. Everything else on this car is completely stock kit, so it's only going to be the arches that are different to it. So.
Brilliant. Well, yeah, this one's absolutely gorgeous. And on the interior, there are a few rare pieces, we can at least say, especially with the carbon centre surround, which is absolutely gorgeous. These seats are lovely as well. What kind of Recaros are these?
They are actually out of a Corsa VXR.
No way! They work really well. Yeah. Really?
Yeah, they are of course a VXR seats, yeah.
Brilliant. So an absolute Frankenstein of a car. What an incredible piece of kit. And then to our right we have, well, let's be honest, a very misunderstood car, thanks to the likes of Jeremy Clarkson and others. But what inspired you to get a Mark IV, essentially?
Because it has to be part of the collection. Mark II, Mark III, Mark IV. I'm trying to find a Mark I.
Oh, really? Wow.
I'm trying to find a Mark I.
Good man.
They are rarer than hen's teeth. So.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of rare, this one is a lovely spec, to be honest, with the black and this beautiful wooden inlay as well. Really, really nice to see. And we spoke earlier, we said you've done the exact right thing, you know, put it on a set of wheels, slightly lowered it, and these things really, the design kind of really comes to life with them. Really, really nice.
It's what it should have. It was never meant to be that way from factory. It was supposed to be a sort of more of a luxury convertible cruiser.
Yep.
And they are a bit boaty in
is it air suspension?
No, it's just coming over.
Okay.
But it's totally transformed the car, totally transformed the handling of the car.
Yeah.
And to drive, I'd probably say this is my favourite one to drive.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
Honestly. Although it's not turbo, it's down on power compared to this other one, but as a car to drive, stunning.
Wow,
absolutely
incredible.
Beautiful.
Is there, I'm assuming there is like a sport mode to this essentially, or is...
I've actually got a like a sprint booster in it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it's like a 7-stage sprint booster, so you can go from completely stock throttle up to red, which is kind of spastic mode. And it completely eliminates any throttle delay, so it then becomes a very responsive car.
Is that a factory, the SC?
Yeah, everything on it is factory.
Wow. And this is 2002? Yeah. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. And again, the spec that you want, especially with the black, very nice. Can we hop over there to probably, well, let's be honest, one of the rarest cars that most people would be, well, given an arm and a leg to even see, to be honest. I've never seen one of these in the flesh. So
a lot of people have not seen it in the flesh. This one would have been seen by a lot of people on the Monkey London video.
Yep.
Showed this one off about 6 years ago.
Yep.
As a non-runner.
Yep.
I've taken the old engine out.
This has a non-VVTi 1JZ, which is absolutely incredible. And you said it's the from the Mark III Supra.
So it's a Mark III Supra platform on the Z20. So yeah, with all the old parts on it that were rotted out and everything have been fully replaced with a Mark IV Supra front subframe. Everything else has been done. Engines in and running. And it's off to have some work done soon. Brilliant.
And it's with the right owner as well, because he's doing everything from the ground up and actually making sure this is a survivor. And it is a survivor, thanks.
It is. Thanks it's a 1987 car, so you know it'll be 40 years old next year. So
insane.
I think I saved it at the right time.
Yeah, definitely did. Is this a never sell forever car? She's always gonna be.
I say this is going to be part of my permanent collection.
Brilliant.
With my other 1JZ.
Yeah.
That'll be part of my collection, so I'll have the Mark II, Mark III, Mark IV as a collection.
Fantastic.
This is just for being stupid. I don't think the UK really saw many of these.
No.
They weren't really that popular because there was a lot of it's very similar to sort of like Datsun Bluebird sort of shape, and there was loads of those over here, but I don't think anyone in the UK really knew much about.
They were
these
still
back in
kind
the
of
80s.
shaking off a reputation with this.
But obviously these were big in Japan.
Massive.
They're massive in Australia. There's actually a huge following of these in Australia. There's loads of these in Australia. They're quite popular in America as well. So
And
I
this,
I just love it. It's iconic.
yeah, it's cool. It's got loads of little Easter eggs as well. So we got a TSX 15. If you guys know your old school audio, this is
Boxy show speak.
exactly. Honestly, it's absolutely beautiful. There's so many beautiful inlays as well, and it's you can kind of see the bones of the car going into each generation, which is really nice to see. But again, a really nice touch to your collection as well. Very, very nice. Just want to say a massive thank you to Simon as well. Thank you very much for having us. And as a car guy, and especially a Soarer guy, very happy there's people like you that are actually looking after these incredible
Us old
cars.
boys have got to keep it like that.
Real like that, and we out.